What's going on, guys? Fun with Knives back again. Got another discussion video for you today. In fact, this is a viewer requested video by the great Houdini. He asked if I could do a discussion on lanyards and lanyard holes on knives. And I was like, man, that's a perfect idea for a little discussion. And yeah, let's do it. So, putting lanyards on folding knives, or even fixed blades, I guess, that really boils down to two categories of people, it seems like, in the knife community, where you're either very lanyard pro or not. I see a lot of YouTubers that are putting on incredibly cool beads. I mean, they're stylized, they have, cool materials, titanium, and they're anodized, and they match the knife, and I think that's awesome. And then other people, wouldn't even consider it. They don't like the lanyard thing, they think it's dumb, they don't think it has any functionality. So I'll kind of give you my opinion, throughout this video, and I'll take a look at a couple knives with lanyard holes, without them, and kind of how they accomplish it. So these are the only three folding knives that I have lanyards on at the moment, and it's not something I really pursue, which is kind of a surprise because I do have this CQC 9K here with this Boba Fett lanyard, and I love this lanyard, but other than that, I don't really want to spend the money on lanyards or beads or anything you attach to a knife other than functional ones, like pocket clips and things like that. But often knife beads, knife lanyards, things like that are expensive. They're going to run you $10, $20. There's hundreds of dollar ones that you're going to have some really fancy materials, mokutai and all this crazy stuff. And I would rather spend my money on more knives or on different things other than knife beads. But I definitely made an exception for this Boba Fett one. This one's from Park Supply. I found him on Instagram, went to his site, and I'm a huge Star Wars nerd and an even bigger Boba Fett fan. And I really don't love the color combination here, but I mean, it's Boba Fett. It's awesome. My other two examples are just going to be a couple more Kershaws in S30V, the Blur and the Camber. Simple gutted paracord, just wrapped through there, super simple. So let's talk functionality here. Knife lanyards, knife beads, whatever they're going to be, a lot of them are going to be using paracord. Some of it's going to be stripped, some of it's not. It really depends on your style and the size of the lanyard hole. And I mean, you can definitely do it with leather or string or something else, but most often it's paracord. And is there functionality to them? I think so. And I'll say not always, but I mean, on this Kershaw Camber here, this is a very deep carry knife, getting almost nothing out of the pocket. So if you need to access it quickly to cut open a box, and you have other things in your pocket, it's nice to grab this little lanyard and have a little bit more purchase when pulling, the knife out of your pocket. And that's where the functionality ends. I really don't see anything more functional about knife lanyards. Now, I love it personally when a knife bead or a knife lanyard matches the design of the knife perfectly, and I wish I had an example. Where if you want to check out like Jim Skeleton's channel or his Instagram or someone like that will have high quality beads that match the carbon fiber or the titanium or the futuristic design or whatever it is on a knife, I think that's cool. But once again, I don't have the money to spend on those custom made beads and such like that. So let's talk lanyard holes on knives. And there's a little bit of what's the word here? Difference in design, where this Manix 2 lightweight has an absolutely huge lanyard hole. I have no trouble double looping paracord through that. I could get pretty much any material I want through that and make a lanyard out of it. And designs like that are great, but they do add a little bit of width in the handle. I mean, they could have easily, talking Spyderco here, cut that lanyard hole out or shaved it down where this had a thinner back end, but that's just kind of the design of the knife, and I actually like that one. Contrasting that with a very small lanyard hole. Now, this isn't necessarily unusable, but I'm not going to use a lanyard on the Knockout because that lanyard hole is tiny. I mean, look at the comparison in size here. So, and then you're going to have your knives that have no lanyard hole, no hidden lanyard loop at all, like this Kershaw Dimension here. And I think that fits the design of this knife very well, where this is supposed to be unintimidating, slim, and easy to carry. Now, do I actively look for lanyard holes in my knife? No. I don't think they're a thing that I really care about too much, as long as they're not overly done or underly done. If that makes any sense, I'm not even sure if that's a word. But knife holes, knife designs like this for lanyards, where you can have a very large slot to throw a lanyard through, similar on this CRKT. It's got a lot of lint in there on that no time off. I like the design element to them, but I'm completely fine if the knife is devoid of anywhere to throw on a lanyard, because I don't do it that often. Not that I have anything against them. So I'm going to put this in the discussion category, guys, and I would love to hear your thoughts on knife lanyards, knife beads, if you think they're ridiculous or you think they're cool, you don't carry a knife without one. I love to hear about it, because if you look through Instagram or any sort of social media, YouTube, you'll see a lot of people that will have lanyards all over their knives and people that won't even touch them. So I'd like to hear your guys' thoughts. My viewers, my subscribers, that'd be awesome. So thanks for watching, guys, and the great Houdini. Hopefully that gave you something to think about if you're thinking about doing the lanyard thing, or you just wanted to hear my thoughts on it. But thanks for watching, guys, and make sure to have fun with your knives.